And I'm back with more .hack GU. Aina ran away, and then we saved her from Kubia Gamoras. So, we're back in the Serpent of Allure to do other things.
Aina?
Sakubo is with her. I think she finally understands that blaming you won't bring Ovan back. Let's just leave her alone for a while.
Haseo, that monster you fought, was one of Kubia's hunting dogs, a Gomorrah.
Wait, you mean that wasn't the real thing?
Indeed. Furthermore, Kubia is capable of producing endless numbers of Gomorrah.
Whoa, that means...
There can be little point in attacking a single Gomorrah. Our one chance may be to eliminate Kubia's main body, however.
Kubia is the anti-existence of epitaphs. Fighting each other would only result in our powers canceling each other out. Now that we've lost the epitaph of rebirth, we would be destroyed if we tried to fight it head-on.
Oh no. So what can we do?
If we could converse with God.
God?
Have you not heard? There was once a goddess watching over the world.
A goddess?
The goddess was the world's strings, the system itself. The ultimate AI that once ruled over the world.
Aura.
Aura.
Aura. That's what they say she was called.
Aura.
The goddess. A deity that exists in the world. If she was the system of the world itself, then perhaps...
But how are we gonna talk with this aura?
It's a path not even Ovan was able to walk. It will no doubt be difficult.
Hulgran's Cathedral. Let's go to Delta Hidden Forbidden Holy Ground.
So we might want to wait on that one.
Very well. I shall accompany you.
I'm coming too. Aina. I have something that my brother gave me.
So that sounds great and all, but
Let's invite Yata, might be able to find out something about aura.
I'm gonna tell you right now, one of the hardest fights in the game is coming up, and I am not looking forward to it. So I am not looking forward to it right now, to be perfectly honest with you. So I'm a level up. I'm a level up. Just a thought. So today's episode will be a talkie episode while I level up for 20-25 minutes, give or take. And then off camera later today, if I get a chance, level up more, so that I can just waste the fuckers away. Because I do not trust this. I do not trust me to win this fight. Even with all my HP. Even with all my skills. I might be able to beat it right away, I don't know, but I'd rather just beat the shit out of stuff. So, let's go to a level 130, like 129 and 131. This is asking a bit much, but you know. 130. There we go. Let's do that. Let's go through here, level the fuck up. I'm a dejected alien bum! You're a bum! Right, I am a butt. Anyway, are you a chaotic PK? Please tell me you are. You are! Okay, this is the second. I fought Genjo the Fatal. Okay. Couching in the shadows. Ow. So I'm gonna keep her in the air so she doesn't hit me. Just a thought. Because I don't want her hitting me. Yeah, because that's what you can do is break their shit. There we go. Not bad. Keep them in the air, keep them on the ground, smack them. There we go. Not bad. Alright, so I've got 5 more, 6 more, give or take. Cool. Ooh. Yeah, that's cool. Damn.
Stop struggling. It's pathetic.
But yes, this is a good episode to talk about Aura and Kubia. So, Kubia was not the main boss in .hack IMOQ, but for all intents and purposes, they were, sort of. It's complicated. The 8 phases, the 8 waves, Scathe, Innis, etc., all leading to Korbanik as the final boss. They were the true final bosses. And they hit like trucks. But on the aside was Kubia. So every once in a while you'd fight every once in a while, you would find Kubia, and his boss fight would usually end up being the same. He'd throw out Gamoras at you, and you would attack a part of his core, and then he would just keep going and keep going and keep going. What he ended up becoming was the anti-existence of the bracelet. And that meant that he was just a bitch. Literally. He would, he canceled out Kite's data drain power. And by doing so, you wouldn't be able to data drain him more if you destroyed Kubia. So it ended up being a weird thing where Aura would try to intervene and not let you destroy Kubia outright until the very end of the game. And then you'd fight Korbanik, and then all hell would break loose, and then you'd win. But Kubia coming back is kind of... It's thematic because the game is trying to do a retelling of the original game with the Lost Ones and the Epitaphs and data drains, do it a different way. Bringing Kubia back isn't like the worst idea. It's certainly a choice. Rather than, you know, keeping on with the Ida thing and making that more important. Ow! So, it's one of those weird things where it is a good idea and it also is not. Because it's one of those self-references. You just know, okay, if you're fighting Kubia, you know they aren't fucking around. They're invoking a name from the past to sell the immediate danger to the world, because you don't need to like explain the threat. But it kind of goes against it does and it doesn't. It goes against the whole we've been facing off with Ovan and Ida and build up of that, and it's like it's different because it's like Ovan wasn't the evil character. Ida was more of a force of nature villain than a villain. Sakaki was more of the personal villain. So it's one of those things where Kubia's there as a force of nature again. Kubiya is the force of nature villain. You're not trying to reinvent the wheel, it looks like. So it is good, and it's also a bit lazy, but again, we are kind of redoing what was told in the original game, just from a more, I would say, personal bend. Because the first game was personal, but it kind of lacked... It definitely did lack in the emotion department. Unless you were talking about Black Rose, Kite, and Balmung, but even then you're just kind of, outside of the Orca connection, I'm not really feeling it. Here, you're given characters, and you have to build them that way. So, it's almost like the inverse. We're fighting a force of nature that isn't really targeting us, but it's targeting the world. That is affecting the people that we've been attached to. So this is our way of building the tension and the stakes for the end of the game, for better or for worse. So again, I want to be like level 130, if possible. I don't know if I'm going to get there. Yata is. Bring it on! But one of the things about it is talking with Aura is going to trigger a boss fight. Spoiler. And this is what I widely consider the hardest one in the game. And you'll know it as soon as you see it. But it won't be until the next episode. But yeah, I want to be 130, 131, 132 if possible. Yata's already there. This is the party I'm bringing. I don't even know if the paralysis fun will work. So, you know, bringing endurance wouldn't help much. Charm obviously is not going to work on these bosses. But getting back to Aura as a character, Aura has always kind of existed outside of the parameters of the game. She would be the one that would always give you the powers in the original. She would give you the Epitaph of Twilight. She would give you the bracelet. She would do things. Dot Hack Sign was about turning her...
Stop struggling. It's pathetic.
Into a person, into a character. It was about reviving her. Or maybe not reviving, but arriving at a conclusion where she wakes up and leaves the world, or is at least a member of the world again. Dot Hack IMOQ is all about her splitting up into the world as a character, as a being. You know, less said about Legend of Twilight, the better, because she's in it, but she's also kind of just playing her role. She's not doing that much, because it's a stupid kids version of Dot Hack Sign, basically. And when I say stupid, I do mean it. Yeah, when I say it's a stupid kids version of Dot Hack Sign, I do mean it. But anyway, Aura's always kind of existed, but in this version of the world she doesn't, or at least she doesn't anymore. So her ever-presence is still felt, but it's also something that isn't relied upon as a get-out-of-jail-free card. Because in the original franchise, she was a guide. She was the ultimate AI for the world. And she was tied to Morgana, who is the main villain of the first series. Epitaphs of Morgana, the anti-existence of that. Or, let's just say, a vengeful spirit. And Morgana herself is an interesting case because she didn't really do much. But her impacts were still felt. She was more of a manipulator than an actual threat, but when she needed to, she would threaten people. She would take Skasa, however you want to pronounce it. I always say Skasa now, just because of the spelling. But, and because I think that's how the Japanese version said it. But manipulating Skasa into being kind of a flunky. Somebody who would rely on Morgana and corrupt Aura. Because Morgana wanted to corrupt Aura into just basically screwing up the world rather than actually being a maker of it. Aura manifested as the creator's wish to have a daughter, I think. It's weird. Like, I don't think... I forget how it works. The creator of the world, Harold Urwick, loved somebody in the outside world, or already had loved them, but couldn't raise a daughter, or it was... I forget. It was either unrequited love, or some weird fascination, or they were in love but couldn't have kids, so he decided to create a way to create a kid in the world. And that was Aura. But it would also manifest as a keeper and gatekeeper of the world, and, you know, get out of jail free card if bad shit happened, and another AI corrupted the thing, and that's what Morgana was. You can see where stuff is convoluted and trying to tie itself together. I imagine the supplemental material does a better job of explaining it than I would, but this is going off of experience of what the original Dot Hacks shows and stuff showed you. But Aura, as a concept, exists from the beginning. So, they're not invoking Aura's name just for shits and giggles. There is a reason that she exists, and why it's important that they contact her. And why it's important that in this version of the world, when no Aura even exists, or potentially exists, that you'd want that to save you. Or at least speak to it and commune to it, if it really exists. Okay, I can't paralyze it, so I'm just gonna have to go with it. Death Raider. But this is why I'm going through all this trouble to level up now, because I kind of need to. I don't want to get in a situation where I'm stuck. And to be fair, I'm not stuck. This is what how the game design works. You're almost never soft locked into a fight. Kinda nice, actually. And you have a shit ton of HP, I just realized that. Because I forgot, you're about 5 levels higher than I am at this point. Right, I'm not gonna run out of this. He's getting down there. I got him. I got him. There we go. There you go.
Not good.
Perfect.
Not bad.
Pretty much a level for everybody. Oh, everybody did level. All right. Pretty close. And oh, nice. Wonder Rain or Noble Rain. Ooh, that is nice. What did I get? A rare vestment. Anti-confusion. Yay, free money, I guess. Not that I need the money anymore. But whatever. So, could I potentially beat this boss? Maybe? But I'm gonna try and get to like 130 or 131 or 132 and maybe make sure that I don't fucking die. So I'm gonna go to one more area off camera and ensure that I don't. Just in case. So, that's been kind of my tendency for the entire game, is to over-level so that I don't struggle. So hey, not a bad idea. But we will deal with Aura and whatever she brings out in the next episode.